Well, hello. Alejandro Tornato here, coming directly from Beaufort, Georgia. And it is my delight, to welcome you to our transformational mentoring midweek edition. And it's great, to connect with all of you once again. And before I begin, let me ask you, how how are things going? How's your day going for you? Um, how's this year going for you? Is this year going in the direction that you want, or this year has already been completely derailed and going in so many directions, but not the direction that you really wanted to go on January 1st, or even before, just getting ready for the new year? If you are on track, okay, I encourage you to keep moving and to keep going along the track. Now, what happens if you're not on track? Well, if you're not on track, don't panic, don't worry, be mindful that you are not on track. And it is early in the year to reassess reassess your goals, your priorities, and get back on track. So, but don't panic. Don't get despair. There's no reason why you should get in a state of desperation. No, but uh, one thing is, don't get into a state of desperation. Another thing is, don't get into a state of procrastination. Uh, you see, they're not the same things. Don't get all uptight about it and say, okay, well, it's already ruined. The whole year is already ruined. No, 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 no. Far from ruining. You have a lot of opportunities yet, but don't let that put you or bring you into a state of saying, well, I'm just going to keep procrastinating and then perhaps wasting time. No, don't waste time. Use time uh, profitably. Okay. So I wanted to start with that because I wanted to connect that way with you and to see where you were. Right now. In your life, in your activities, uh, up until today. And what I would like to share with you today, in the time that we have remaining, are reasons, different reasons. I'm not going to give you all the reasons today, but different reasons why people decide to quit. To quit on whatever they quit. There's some reasons um, that people attribute to their quitting in life. And one reason that comes to mind is the fact that some people may feel a sense, a heavy sense of being overwhelmed. Are you overwhelmed with the things that you're doing on a daily basis? Do you feel that burden, that pressure that is put upon you, and that is taking you to that state of being overwhelmed? Because that is one reason, not the reason, but one of so many reasons that some people quit in life. You see, there's an analogy that I would like to use. I mean, we are all jugglers, and we begin juggling balls in the air. And even the professional jugglers, there's a limit on the number of balls that you can keep in the air at one time. And if you try to put one extra ball, then everything just collapses. And so, are you at that point in your life? Are you doing, perhaps when you look at what you're doing, when you look at what you're engaging in, and the activities, the projects, um, uh, uh, whether you are a mom and you want to start your own business, and you want to take care of the kids, and you want to take care of the husband and the house and all kinds of things, are those things perhaps just a little bit too much, and you are getting into that overwhelming zone, and then you go through that for a period of time, and until you finally said, okay, forget about it, I'm just going to quit. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to pursue this new business venture, even though perhaps that is what you are truly passionate about, something that you really want to do. And just because of that sense of overwhelming that you're experiencing, then you decide to quit. You see, sometimes we have to take a hard look at what we're doing, and we need to ask questions to ourselves just to see where we are. And if you are truly overwhelmed, I mean, just don't just automatically quit and say, okay, I'm just going to finish. I mean, I'm just going to abandon this. No. Look at it and say, well, is this something that I really want to do? Is this what I am passionate about? Is this what, when I wake up in the morning, is this, whatever this is this what drives me for the rest of the day? And if that is the case, then look at other areas in your life where you can say, okay, I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to commit so much to this other activity, because I want to expand and I want to keep making progress in this area that I feel so strong about. So when a sense of being overwhelmed comes all over you, just stick with it a little longer. Endure the uncomfortableness. Endure the pain for just a little while longer. And see yourself going through that transition and coming at the other end wiser, stronger, perhaps physically, enduring more, but stronger emotionally, and stronger intellectually, and stronger spiritually. If you endure, if you stick with it, as opposed to just very quickly giving it all up and quitting, you're going to be receiving benefits from sticking to it. Remember the art of stickability. The first option should not be quitting. The first option should be, what other things I can do less of and not have an adverse impact in my life, in lieu of increasing the area that I truly want to do more of, because this is what my purpose is, and I want to expand my purpose. So that was the first reason why some people quit, is because they feel overwhelmed. And the second one, and with this one I'm going to end, is most people quit because of lack of results. Lack of results. And John Maxwell says that one of the wonders of the world, I'm just paraphrasing, but one of the wonders of the world is the power of consistency. It's amazing what can happen if you are consistent day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out, and keep on doing. And sometimes, almost all of the time, results are not going to show up very early in that process. So you have to do a lot before results are going to start showing up and coming into your life. And most people don't let that incubation time take place, and then they quit before results show. And they quit because they feel and they think and they're sure that there are not going to be any results. There's a lack of results. It doesn't matter how much I do, I don't see results. And consequently, if I don't see results, why am I going to keep doing something without receiving any results from the energy that I spend? And perhaps is not that you spend little energy, but is the fact that perhaps you did not spend enough energy over a period of time for results to start coming your way. You see, there's an illustration that I want to share with you. Let's say that you've never, ever in your entire life, you've never played basketball, and one day you said to yourself, "Well, I'm going to shoot from the throw free line. I'm going to shoot 10 baskets, and I'm going to try to make 10 baskets." Now, if you never played basketball, and you give yourself only 10 chances to make 10 baskets. Now, if you never played basketball, if you never even held a basketball in your hand, what do you think are the chances that you are going to make those 10 baskets? If you only give yourself 10 chances to do it and to accomplish it, I would say the chances that you'll make it are very, 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 very tiny and small, approaching zero. But then what happens on the other hand if you said, I'm going to give myself unlimited number of shots, and I'm going to make 10 baskets? So you start throwing 1, nothing, 2, 3, 4, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. The more that you're shooting, the more chances you're going to have to make those 10 baskets. And you will succeed in it, and you will make it. No questions about it. So, in that example, it shows, if you keep doing it, if you keep trying, if you don't quit, even if you do not see results, and you keep throwing the ball, then keep throwing the ball, then keep throwing the ball, you will make it. And you'll have those 10 baskets. And you will not see lack of results, but you will see the opposite. You will definitely see the results that you wanted. So then, I'm going to leave you now 2 things, or 2 reasons why some people quit. The first one is because they feel overwhelmed. And we dealt with that. And the second is that they don't see any results. They just see lack of results. But is it truly lack of results because there are definitely no results to be had? Or is it that they were not consistent and they did not keep trying as much as they could in order for results to start showing in their life? So there you have it. I hope that this information and this teaching added value to your life. I want to thank you. If you catch this video as a recording later, just don't forget to leave me comments, please. I want to hear from you. I want to see if I am making a difference in your life, if I am adding value to your life. This is what I would like, truly, from my heart. But I don't say these things because they just sound good on camera. I'm not that kind of a person who um, says whatever sounds right because I am in front of a camera. No. I want to connect with you from a different vantage point. I want to connect with you because I want to help you. I want to be an agent of change in your life. I want to see you moving into the highest and the best version of yourself. For you to show up in the world and to make a difference, to make an impact, to be a person of influence in the life of others. I want to help you do that. And if you want me to help you one-on-one, I would be more than glad to be your coach, to be your mentor. So please contact me through this page, Transformational Mentoring with Alejandro Tornato on Facebook. And or my website is right there, www.alejandrotornato.com. It's a brand new website, and I am so happy with it. You can find great information in there on courses and speaking and programs that I can do and I can facilitate as a lunch and learned leadership training or a mastermind group or a workshop or seminar. I can go and be your next keynote speaker at your next event. You can go into the products page, and there are two products. One is the Myth of Risk, a great product, a great audio listening program, and the other one is Here to There, a transformational journey. And indeed it is a transformational journey, and I hope that you avail yourselves of these products, and you listen to them, and you keep growing in your life journey. And there's one more thing that I want to mention and share with you. I started, and I encourage you to go on Facebook. We just created a new page. It's called Live Without Limits. Live Without Limits. And I'm collaborating with a dear friend and a great professional, Makisher Whetstone. Makisher Whetstone. Go to that page. Join the page. It's a brand new page, and we are beginning to populate it. You will be able to see two links to two recent podcasts that I did with Makisher on forgiveness. And then we talked on self-forgiveness on part 2. That was a mini series of 2 podcasts with Makisher Whetstone. So I encourage you, go like the page, become a a fan of the page, tell others about it. We are going to start doing Facebook Lives on that page, on Live Without Limits, with Makisher Whetstone and myself, Alejandro Tornato. And it's great when you meet someone and when there is that connection and that desire, that mutual desire to add value to other people and to bring the resources and to bring that wonderful spirit of great collaboration, because one mind thinks great thoughts, but two minds, imagine what two minds do. And they can think there's no limits in what they can think and what they can achieve. That's why we are so proud to bring to your attention that page of Live Without Limits. So go to the page, like it, and we are going to start posting great and valuable content that I know that it will resonate with you and it will help you in your own personal growth journey. So thank you very much. Live every moment. Be resilient. And also be kind, be passionate, be well.